Hello, hello. I am here. I've had to reset a few things with OBS since I've last streamed, so hopefully my mic quality is okay. I might have to turn that down. It looks like it might be peaking a little. Hopefully this is fine. If there's anything wrong with any audio quality, feel free to let me know. Still getting a couple things set up really quick. Make sure I can see my game. So that last video might have been a little confusing because it's kind of a jumbled mess of a couple days worth of recording. And then I was planning to stream last Wednesday, only to show up at work after already having my first day off for the week, and then clocking in for the day. And I was told that my schedule was changed, not even by the person that changed my schedule. So I had to close every single weekday. I had Saturday off, but I was hella sick. I was actually really sick yesterday too. Still sick now. I think it's allergies. I'm hoping it's allergies. Hoping it's just allergies. I don't want to be actually getting anything. But I actually had to leave work yesterday early, a couple hours early. I was sick. I made a few changes to the team. I actually wanted to go over those. Hold up. To be fair, I also just woke up. Didn't get that much sleep last night. Ended up falling asleep in my chair. Woke up about half an hour ago. I can't 100% remember what it was that I had before when I had uploaded that video. But the changes that I've made, I'm pretty sure I've gone over Meowstick differently. I kept Thunderwave because it's good for speed control. I no longer have Psychic Terrain. I just put Quick Guard instead. Since I'm not really getting that much use out of Psychic Terrain per se, other than anti-priority, and Quick Guard is useful enough for that, really. And the Psychic Noise instead of Psychic, I still can't really hit Dark types worth anything. Whether I'm using Prankster, Thunderwave, or Psychic Noise, I cannot hit Dark types. But it's very useful for, like, Citrus Berry and Life Dew and Hospitality and Leftovers, which Leftovers especially is prevalent on just about every team since it's kind of the only item in the game. But being able to prevent them from healing while I'm chipping away at their health is actually very nice as well. It also helps prevent Milotic from using Recover as well. I also changed Weather Ball to Dazzling Gleam so that way I had some fairy damage because I didn't have any fairy damage at all on the team, and fairy damage is actually quite nice, especially from Meganium. Then I didn't change anything with Dragapult, and I don't think I changed anything with Delphox. I also changed the spread on Meowstic. It's no longer max special attack, max speed. It's now a very, very bulky set and survives actually very surprising amounts of things. So I'm quite pleased with this. And it's also no longer holding stats, it's holding Citrus Berry. Because again, it can survive a lot and then it can heal itself back up and then sometimes even take a second hit. So quite nice. I haven't really used King Gambit yet. I've tried to bring it to fights where I see Incineroars, but I guess it's just enough to scare away Incineroars, so they don't bring it, and then it just sits there without any stat boost and ends up usually dying anyway. So, and I guess Chopple Berry is also a very common item to be running on it, so people are just hitting with ground type moves and fire type moves and just very strong neutral moves, so they don't have to worry about the berry. But it is doing quite decently. In fact, I guess it actually won't show until after the fight, will it? I think I'm ranked 2 now. Actually, did it show on that screen? It probably showed on that screen. But I have been climbing. That's a Heliolisk. Okay. Interesting. Very much a rain team. So I think Meowstic's probably gonna have to come along. I don't really see anything wrong with bringing Meganium. Don't think I really need to worry about Pelipper flying damage and Incineroar, but Incineroar is going to be in the range, so... Plus I have Quick Guard, so I think Meganium's actually a pretty decent lead here. I kind of want to bring Dragapult and Sneasler. Sneasler takes care of quite a few Pokemon over there. Like there's an Incineroar, there's a potential speed drop Pokemon with Electro Web. What do you call it? Rotom? It would be decent to bring King Gambit, but I feel like these four are better. I also selected my four before my opponent. It's a rare sight. Oh, it tells me right there I am actually ranked 2. And you're a Heliolisk admirer, so you used Heliolisk quite a few times. The game feels a little bit loud. Let's adjust the volumes a bit. That might be fine. Pelipper, Basculegion. Honestly, I just want to set up Sunny Day. There you go, follow Solar Beam into Basculegion. I think that's fine. Like honestly, worst case scenario, Basculegion protects. But then what exactly does Pelipper do other than set up a Tailwind so that I'm not worried? It protects in a way. Let's change that weather. Flip turn weakens that damage. I take no damage from that. Into Rotom. You're not going to appreciate this. In fact, one might say you might even be upset. I am so sorry. Bad switch. It also makes it harder for Pelipper to be able to switch out too, because now that slot's kind of a bit of a free slot if you want to get this rain back up. Going for Heliolisk. I really hope you're not dry skip. You might be solar powered though. I think you have Fake Out, don't you? And I already know that your other Pokemon is Basculegion. I could just Solar Beam into the Pelipper slot. That is free damage. But I'm not doing anything to Heliolisk. I think I'll Dazzling Thing. Does it even get Fake Out? It doesn't. It just goes for Weather Ball and I'm probably dead here. That's damage. Rain Dance, okay. I've been seeing that more and more lately. Pelipper with Rain Dance. Okay, then. I can Psychic Noise you and swap then. Also well played on the timing with Weather Ball and then Rain Dance. Let's go into Sneasler. Let's go to Dragapult. I worry now about the hurricane. Oh, okay. And then a hurricane into the Dragapult slot. Yeah, okay. Please don't confuse me and we'll be fine. Thank you, game. Okay, so now I just want to outrage into whatever slot, doesn't really matter. Do I set up a sunny day? I think I just attack Heliolisk here. And then outrage. Yeah. Okay. So I just prevent Pelipper from being able to heal with leftovers then, that's fine. Still some pretty good damage too. Tailwind, okay. Well then if Basculegion the Swift Swim, I should be able to still outspeed with Dragapult by going for Sunday Day here, right? I think. I think that's better than trying to paralyze with Thunder Wave, because Thunder Wave, 1, can miss, 2, they can protect. So if they protect and then I Sunny Day, they could try to overwrite that with Rain Dance, but I'm still using Outrage and I could end up hitting Pelipper, and then Weather's just mine. But I would still be faster than Pelipper at the very least. Okay. Oh, they went for Meowstic. I don't think that was a good target for you. Cool, Weather's mine. And now I have a Meganium, I have a Sneasler. Which one's better? I'm not confused, so I'm going for another Outrage, and I should... Oh no, I don't outspeed you because you're on Tailwind, right? I mean, you can only hit one of us, so... Make your move. Okay. Do you survive Outrage from Dragapult? I don't... You're not super bulky. Yeah, you do. Okay. And there's the confusion. I'm unfortunately stuck in that confusion. How many turns of Tailwind do they got left? Takes too long for that to switch over. Last turn of Tailwind. Well, that's easy for me. Protect. And I have to use Outrage. Probably less respects into Dragapult. Their Tailwind runs out. I should now be faster, and I have to roll chop. Cool. I think this is mine. Unless they're scarfed. It is a possibility. They are. Okay. It should survive though. I don't, bruh. And don't get me wrong, I don't have any bulk on Sneasler, but Choice Scarf adaptability. That okay. I was expecting it to be Swift this whole time. Bruh. I even called out that it was obviously Scarf, and it still didn't click that. That's how I was getting at speed. Oh my god, I need to wake up. Because I've survived that before too. Hey, don't get me wrong, I get that there were 3 Pokemon that were fainted, but I have survived that before, so it's like either that's a max roll or your adaptability, or that would, yeah, that obviously. Okay, let's play this one actually smart. I should still be rank 2, right? I think I am. I actually wasn't paying attention to that. They have a sand team with Corviknight. Corviknight's always been a bit of a pain. Not a fan of seeing Incineroar either. I think I actually want to lead Kingambit Sneasler. Sneasler threatens quite a bit here. I'll see Delphox. Set up Sun. Get some Scorching Sands, Heat Waves. Rotom is a bit of a pain though. Meganium isn't terrible, I just don't like seeing the Corviknight and the Excadrill there. Like even with Earth Power, I don't like seeing Excadrill. If I don't time weather right. Actually, I think it just naturally outspeeds me. I think it's what, 88 speed. I'm only base 80. I'm pretty sure if this is the one that has speed investment, it only has like 7 speed. Excadrills are usually Jolly Max. Okay then. This isn't the best lead for me. I think I want to protect Kingambit and swap into Meowstic. I was not expecting Tyranitar to swap. Or you to protect. Okay, well this is a nothing turn. My protect fails, so I do get a protect next turn. Do I swap Kingambit here? They might not even have Incineroar. Really wish I had Secret Sword on this Pokemon. Let's kowtow Excadrill on Sunny Day, I think. Yeah. And then I can start Thunder Waving the side slot. This is gonna hurt. It shouldn't knock me. Tailwind is annoying. I do have Prankster Thunder Wave though. That was some pretty decent damage. I don't know why I only expected that to do just over half. I've been seeing a lot of speedy, bulky Excadrills that set up with Swords Dance. I don't like those. I think I'll protect here. Thunder Wave the Corviknight. Yeah, that's what I figured. I was really hoping you were going to swap back into Tyranitar and just try to outspeed an Earthquake, because I also wouldn't be able to get the Thunder Wave off either, so nice. Body press, okay. Don't like seeing that. I think I want to Sucker Punch Excadrill and swap into Delphox here. They attack, they die to Sucker Punch. Fantastic. I lose Excadrill probably to Body Press. Sure enough. Chuckleberry's not going to save me, I'm pretty sure. Then I can also go back into Meowstick. And hopefully try starting the sweep here, maybe. I'm guessing Tyranitar? Yeah. They could Mega Evolve, though. They probably will. I think I still Sunny Day regardless. Just to make sure that they do, and I then protect. They're probably gonna just double up into Meowstick though, regardless. Oh, they're not. They did bring Rotom, that's annoying. And they're also not gonna Mega Evolve. Okay. That's extra annoying because I don't really get any say over the weather here. Although, if they do Mega Evolve, I still get control for the weather, don't I? Because their Mega happens first, and then I Sunny Day. And then I damage the Tyranitar. The problem, though, is I really want to go for Scorching Sands, but they could just swap. If they do, Heat Wave is good. If they don't, Scorching Sands is good. So I think I target the Rotom here. You know what? I'll go for the burn possibility. Omega's first. And if they're gonna try to go for some Disquake combo, I'm immune to Earthquake. Don't even know if you get that. Sandstream. Sunny Day. Special Defense, go bye-bye. Double Connect. Any burns? Please give me burn. Please. Game. Citrus. No burn. Of course not. It's damage. Rock Slide. Knockout. Oh. Damn. Yeah, it's kind of weird. Ever since Instant Aurora lost access and knockoff, I forget that that's even a move. It's also kind of interesting how they happen to pick like the right perfect Pokemon to be immune to pretty much everything Meowstick has to do. I can't Prankster Tyranitar because this is a dark type. I can't Thunder Wave Excadrill because it's a ground type. I can't Thunder Wave Rotom because it's electric type. But I can damage Rotom with Psychic Noise. And Close Combat is still really good damage regardless. That's perfectly fine. Are you gonna try to Electro Web and drop my speed? Break my set? Will-O-Wisp. Okay. So now I don't know if I win this. Should still be able to take out Tyranitar though. You swap into Corviknight, should still do like what, 30 to 40%. Like, it's not really great to be ignoring this Rotom when it has. Okay, it also has Protect, so I guess it's fine to ignore you. And when it has Will-O-Wisp, it can just put me on a timer. Defenses fall, but I am wider. Not that that means too much. And Corviknight. Did I even get any damage off on this thing? Because I don't think I did. I did not, it just paralyzed. I mean, the only damage I really have is Close Combat, so. This is also last turn of Sun. Oh, damn, that is hella bulky. Kind of makes sense considering the body press earlier, but jeez. Haha, you can't heal. I lose though. Because there's literally nothing that Meowstic can really do here. Unless you get fully para multiple times in a row. Oh, well, you can't use your leftovers, so that'll show you. Yeah, I don't win this one. They just straight up picked better Pokemon to bring. They completely rendered Meowstic useless. Only thing I was able to do was stop them from healing and set up the Sun. Which, don't get me wrong, that's one thing I do like about having that Pokemon on the team, but... Oh, I can't go any lower than rank 2? That's actually interesting. Yeah, I definitely needed to pick a better Pokemon there. Against Darren. I'm guessing Kangaskhan is the Mega. They have a Sneasler. They also have Redirection with Volcarona with Flame Body, which concerns me. They have their own Dragapult as well. They also have a lot of priority on their side. Meowstic could actually get a little bit of extra use here. Plus, there's no dark types. Part of me actually just wants to bring Moustic Delphox to lead. It doesn't really cover for Dragapult though. I think I'll lead Moustic Dragapult, bring Delphox in the back. And I think Sneasler. Sneasler deals with Prim and Kangaskhan and Whim pretty well. Deals with Dragapult. Just doesn't deal with the top two very well. But then neither does King Gambit, so might as well bring the one that has slightly more damage, since they won't give me any Defiant boosts. So I am Choice Scarfed, but they can set up Thunder Wave or Tailwind. I could Thunder Wave them. And I think it will. And then Phantom Force that slot. Oh. I actually forgot that you got that, to be fair. They went for Moonblast. Okay. Not the greatest turn for me, but it all worked out. I'm gonna Quick Guard just in case there's an Encore. Dragapult might be going down to a Moonblast if they don't Encore. But this will actually let me see if they do have an Encore, it will reveal that. They just swap out Whim. Really? It wasn't going for you. But I do reveal Quick Guard, so maybe they don't know what it does. They are sashed, but I think that's perfectly fine. U-turn doesn't even bring me down to half. Am I gonna see their whole team here? No. Just back into Whim. So they ended up doing a lot more damage to me than I did to them, but I think I got more information than they got out of me. I think I still Quick Guard. Do I though? See, they have Scrappy as an ability when they Mega Evolve, don't they? Oh, Phantom Force, right? I thought I had selected. Do I even get the Thunder Wave off? That one at least did go through. Okay, good. Phantom Force went into the Whimsicott slot to begin with anyway. Okay, it doesn't matter. I actually wasn't punished, so that's fine. Because I wanted the free swap. I think now I just... Because I've already revealed the sash. I know Whimsicott doesn't have it. I could just quick guard and Heat Wave. Stop Encore Shenanigans, stop Sucker Punch. Get some heavy damage off. Assuming I can actually double connect the Heat Wave here. Okay. Oh, did they target the Meowstic slot? Weird. Okay. Thanks for giving me more health. Heatwave misses something. Whimsicott, of course. The one that could be really annoying. Yeah, I think I want to Power Whim and Protect. Oh. I assume targeting Meowstic here. It still doesn't even knock me. That's funny. Okay. Well then. I think honestly I just quick guard and Heat Wave again. Then. Slight wrench in the plans, but it didn't really change too much. I just took damage on Meowstic for nothing. Not even a free swap. Thank you for finally knocking out my Pokemon. Granted, it does open them up to Sucker Punches, though. Focus banned! Are you kidding me? I'm not even mad. That's... Okay. That is literally the first time I have ever seen that item ever proc since its introduction 20 years ago. Jesus Christ. What do I do here? I think close combat into you. Heat Wave. Yeah. Just knocks you out regardless. Okay. Didn't know if they were gonna swap or be cheeky with a Protect somewhere, but that works for me. Don't get my White Herb proc, so I'm not gonna have Unburdened procced. Focus ban, Jesus Christ. That is technically tech. I mean, and Prim. Ugh. Not great. You are paralyzed. Yeah, I think I just Dire Claw this slot and then Protect. Because I'm probably gonna try to Sucker Punch Delphox for damage and then Hyper Voice. They didn't Sucker Punch. so I could have attacked with Delphox. They did Hyper Voice. This is gonna hurt Sneasler. Shouldn't knock me. Oh, it doesn't even do half. Wow. And now I just Dire Claw and Psychic, and then win the game. Hopefully. Psychic won't do a whole bunch of damage. Hopefully Dire Claw does a little more. Why? What are you stalling? Besides your death? I don't have Tailwind or anything. Yeah, I don't have anything up, so what? Okay. Dire Claw again. Psychic again. Why must you take up an extra 30 seconds? Oh, it does do half. Dire Claw should just hit the rest, though. So that was a bit of a messy battle. Win 50. I can be a Sneasler admirer or even a Meowstic admirer. I wouldn't mind. You know what? Let's go see what those are. What I get here? Oh, use normal moves 5 times. Okay. I am sure I have probably clicked protect a few times. 4 achievements unlocked. I can get Rising Star title. And then Ace Trainer if I get 100. Black Belt or Battle Girl. Not particularly interested in either one. Meowstic Admirer. And Sneasler Admirer. Oh, and achievements, Title Tycoon. Obtain 30 titles. Okay, I don't get any other titles for that. Nor do I even get any VP really for a lot of these. All those achievements and I only got like maybe 5,000 VP. Not a crazy amount. Battle some more. Against who? Maya Playa? What? Maya plays, okay. Probably a Sun team. Sun team, Sand team. Annoying team. They have counters. What's my counter though? My counter to their counter. They selected theirs pretty quickly. That's concerning. Let's bring Meowstic King Gambit. Doesn't do great against sand, but I can at least change the weather while I swap if I need to. Why do I want to bring Meganium? It's not great here, especially with Aegis Lash. What am I doing? Part of me still wants to bring it though. Rotom is just annoying. I just don't like Rotom. Delphox isn't great, honestly. You got Rotom and Tyranitar. But they did go with the lead I kind of expected. That's why I selected King Gambit. I have Sucker Punch as a threat. Find my Chople. Find my Whatever Meowstic's holding. Citrus, right? Actually wouldn't mind just paralyzing you first and protecting. Because that Typhlosion also might protect here. It doesn't though. Does it just Shadow Ball? Oh, it taunts me. So no sunny day and no tailwind. Definitely not what I expected. You'd probably survive another one of those unless you set up the sun. You might be scarfed even. I'm gonna Sucker Punch regardless. Yeah, okay. That works. Cannot complain. They forgot they can't prankster dark types, I guess. You actually would have had much better success doing that for my Meowstic. Taunt Encore, that is dangerous. So I need to somehow get rid of this Whimsicott quickly then. Ugh. Okay, I swap here. No, I don't. That is the one downside to this team. I think that's probably why I wanted to bring Meganium, so I have a ground switch in. Because this team does not do that great against ground types. How many more am I locked in? One more? Ironhead, Whimsicott. Did they not bring Tyranitar? I Ironhead that slot in case you swapped in for the speed. I wasn't expecting Tailwind here, but okay, that's sure, I guess. Guess I probably should have kowtowed, but I really wanted to make sure I was damaging in case it was a Tyranitar swap. Still some decent damage though. I can't complain there. Oh, that explains it. It also shakes off the taunt. It is the case. All right. Feel like I'm playing on casual ladder. I'm making reads moves ahead of when my opponent makes them. I need to settle down, I guess. I don't know. I still don't have a great swap here. I think I want a sunny day. And Sucker Punch extra drill. Oh, okay. That's actually fine. It does knock you out, but that's nothing to complain about then. So I accidentally just swept my opponent with my lead. I didn't mean to. I can't do anything with Meowstic right now. Swap to Sneasler and Ironhead I think is fine. Yeah. Save Meowstic in case they try to make evolve. There they go. So it would have been better to just Sunny Day here, but I wanted to make sure in case they didn't make it evolve here, I could set up the sun later. Rock Slide is annoying, but it doesn't knock either one. Please don't flinch me. Hey, thanks. Solid chunk. Take a bit of buffets. Okay. Wonderful. Getting back into the winning streak again. I mean, it's only a 2-win streak, but hey, it's a win streak. I got the little text on top of the screen. I can be happy again. Continue battling. See if I can get that 3 or 5 or 12. Or lose every single battle for the next 3 hours. Elicly? Interesting name. Not a snowball chance in hell that I pronounced that right, but hey, what's up? Skull villain, hello. Huh. I don't really have much other than dire claw for that. I don't like that. But I don't see anything wrong with bringing King Gambit Dragapult as the lead actually here. And then if they do bring King Gambit, Meganium's an okay swap. It also covers for the Rotom. Just don't like that Sneasler. I do have Dragapult for Sneasler, but if they bring it in the back, that's where people trip me up. And then Delphox to clean up the rest. I really don't think I'm going to be able to get too much use out of Meowstic here other than setting up Sun, but they don't really seem to have weather control on their side anyway. I can't Thunder Wave a lot of their Pokemon. Quick Guard doesn't really give me too much use other than a couple fake outs here and there. But I do have Protect on enough of my Pokemon that I can, I think, take care of fake out regardless. I don't need to have Quick Guard. All the dark types, I can't really go for Psychic Noise. Ground type, electric type, dark types, I can't go for Thunder Wave on more than half their team. Meowstic doesn't have much use. Okay, interesting. They may be Scarfed. It is a possibility. I think I will just Protect here. I kind of foresee Disquake combo here. Then Outrage into anything. Either get rid of Garchomp or put Rotom in Sucker Punch range. That's fine. I protected too. Now can my Outrage hit the correct target? Thank you. Good damage. You really went for Electro Web. Not only does that not drop anything on Dragapult because I have Clear Body, but that would have given me a +2 attack and it would have just given me the most fantastic lead of my life. I'm a little upset that I protected. I think I had to double up into Garchomp effectively. I kind of don't mind what Rotom does at this point. Perfectly fine. Sucker Punch, good damage. Not even Rough Skin. And this takes care of you. Okay, well, I'm getting a little bit lucky with my Outrage picks here, but I think Outrage can target into Protect, can't it? It doesn't have the smart targeting that Dragon Dart has. Villain. I still have an Outrage. Is now the time to swap? Maybe not. I think I want to kowtow into the Skull Villain. this will burn my King Gambit. Maybe my Dragapult. Okay, so we'll burn my Dragapult. But it's also why I went for Kowtow, in case they went for the Rage Powder. Not Sucker Punch. So this will take care of Skull Villain. I'm now confused. They went for Electro Web again. They're about to learn this the hard way. I have Defiant. Thank you. That effectively just negates my burn, and you are still in range of Sucker Punch. So I swept my opponent with my lead again. Haven't even had to Mega Evolve. Well, maybe I should switch up now. Short Tongue gonna protect? It probably does. I'm gonna protect King Gambit and swap. Into Delphox. Yeah, into Delphox. Honestly, Dragapult just cleans up the game here. Psychic Fangs, I think, just wins me the game. We go for Swords Dance. And Hydro Pump. I am faster than Sneasler. With Delphox in a way. I think I just Sucker Punch Rotom and then I almost said Terra. Mega Evolve and Heat Wave. Yeah, I think so. Granted, I'm really hoping it disconnects on both because it covers me for a lot of different things here. I should be outspeeding both. That puts you well within range. You are faster than me. Okay. Oh, right. Okay, so yeah, if you are Jolly, max speed, Sneasler, you would actually be outspeeding me by 2 points. I forgot that I'm modest, not timid. I wanted the damage. Oh, thank God you're White Herb. What? Bruh, I got you in range and everything. Come on. Okay. That's upsetting. I do survive, though. I still have options. That's good. I definitely outspeed. Right? Hold on. Let me math here. Okay, you would actually outspeed me by 3 points. My bad. You might outspeed Dragapult, but I think it's still fine though. Maybe? I should just build a Psychic Fangs into Sneasler and Psychic into Sneasler. Yeah. That's fine. That's actually best case out of that, honestly. That is fine. Okay, good. You just added a Psychic Fangs. Honestly, the worst case scenario is Sneasler protecting and then another Electro Web, because I think that just cleans me here. I'm pretty sure. Hello, is Dragapult. Oh, I actually have more health than I thought I did. Cool, cool. And I didn't even have to bring my Mega to the battle. Like I said, if they bring Sneasler in the back, they would have got me, and that, sure enough, what they did, I couldn't ever switch in my Meganium at that point. That's the best way to beat Mega Meganium is bring Sneasler and don't lead it. Because of it being such a huge threat in the current meta, it's generally target number 1 for any psychic type move. I've even been considering running Pineapple Berry or whatever that is. I don't think that's the right one. I think that's the one that raises your special attack. The one that halves the damage of psychic moves. But unfortunately, Sneasler is just too frail that even with a berry that I'm not surviving much. Plus, with how prevalent Intimidate is just in general, being able to negate that with White Herb is a lot more useful. Quicker way to proc. Also, I can self-proc with Close Combat to... Pretty much, if you see a Sneasler, it's either White Herb or Focus Sash. I have seen a couple that are Scarf, though. Interesting team. Very dragon heavy. And if you ask Lance, there's 4 dragon types over there. Hello, Aerodactyl. Okay. Dragapult's decent here. King Gambit's also pretty decent. I think it's a pretty solid lead. I think Sneasler in the back and... kind of want to bring Meganium. I don't think there's really a whole lot I can do with changing the weather. And I also don't like seeing the fast rock type, the fast ghost type, the fast ground type, the fast water type. Delphox is a little bit of a struggle, I think. Don't get me wrong, I'm not too threatened about the fast ground type, but it does also have access to Rock Slide, and I don't like that. I'm referring to Garchomp. This lead, however... you gotta remember that Sucker Punch is apparently a thing on Dragapult. I cannot forget that. I kind of want to just outrage. You know what? Let's Sucker Punch the Dragapult in case it doesn't Sucker Punch. In case it's not like Scarf, Shadow Ball, or whatever. Timid. That would actually outspeed me. They just Sucker Punch. I survive. Oh, right. I forgot that's how that mechanic works. They did prep an attack, but they went before me, so it doesn't go through. So there's the Sash. What is Dragapult then? That's interesting. Okay. This is risky AF. Okay. I was scared of like a dual wing beat or something. Just to chip up. That's fine, I was stuck anyway. Crit doesn't matter. I'm thinking they also might be scarfed. if I was to guess. I also just don't know. Because you can run Scarf priority moves, that is the thing. I just think that's way too situational for me to really get any use out of. Sucker Punch the arrow and throat chop the Dragon Bolt, I guess. I'm not in a great position here. I think I actually just lose this. Okay, perfectly fine. So you're not scarfed. Oh, okay. I already know that you're not sashed, and they probably just don't know I have throat chop. That's fine. You survived that? I'm actually shocked there. Considering how much damage they were doing on my Dragon Bolt, they didn't get a crit that first time, did they? I just Sucker Punch and then Protect, I think. That's confusing me. So I'm guessing that other Sucker Punching Dragon Bolt may not also have been max attack, and this one's also not max attack. I'm just going off of assumptions, to be fair. It's not like I'm... I wouldn't say it's not like I'm using Picolytics or anything, but I don't even know if that... It's probably updated for this game. It's been out for a while. This is a slight problem, though. Sucker Punch the arrow. The close combat the arch. You still have Tailwind for one more turn, I'm pretty sure. I didn't see if that petered. Good damage. Earthquake. You get Earthquake. Why do you have Earthquake? Why does that do so much damage? Okay. I still just have to try to Sucker Punch the arrow. What do you have in the back? I think I want to throw a chop. It covers for everything except Incineroar. What are you doing? Setting up Tailwind again? Okay. To be fair, I wasn't paying attention if that had ran out or not. I just Sucker Punch the Basculegion. And protects. Arrow's probably gonna protect here. I've been trying to Sucker Punch that slot for years. Like, surely. Okay. Obvious protect is obvious, because obvious Sucker Punch is obvious. But you just gave me a weakness to Sucker Punch, and I will take it. Thank you. I appreciate. And now I win. Fantastic. Yeah, there's nothing that you can do when you have 1 HP and I have Sucker Punch on the field. You try to attack me, you just die. There's nothing you can do. Okay. 4-win streak. Rank 1 now. Actually starting to get sweaty here. Jesus. Would I actually unlock with that? Anything useful? By useful, I mean probably a title. King Gambit Admirer, sure. Especially those last couple fights. Fire type gym leader, win 50 battles using fire type Pokemon. Well, that's the first one of those that I've unlocked, so sure. Also gives me a badge now. My first badge. Bet. How do I set that? Edit profile. How do I? Okay. I can only have one badge. Oh, I have to have one to have two. I have to have two to have three. Yeah, that makes sense. Anything I want to switch to? I mean, I could just say fire type gym leader, but that makes it a little obvious that I'm effectively a sun team here. Sure, let's go with that for now. Fire type gym leader with a Meganium profile picture. I mean, it's fitting. Mega Meganium is great in sun, I guess. I personally think it's better on rain teams. I think it's kind of interesting. I'm not trying to say I came up with the idea first or everybody else has been sleeping on the Pokemon, but my first video was effectively Mega Meganium rain team, and it did pretty well. But everybody else also started with Mega Meganium, and then they were kind of shit talking the idea of putting it on a rain team because literally nobody knew how Mega Soul worked. So hell, I didn't. I'm pretty sure I even stated in that video that my damage gets halved in rain, so I end up using more as a defensive swap and just spam Dazzling Gleam for cleanup. But that's not the case. It doesn't get halved in rain. I'm talking about Solar Beam, by the way. And the Weather Ball also is always a 100 power damaging fire move, regardless of what weather or non-weather you're in. So it does very, very well on rain teams, because the only thing rain does is it just helps your fire weaknesses. But everybody else was talking shit on that idea. I stuck by it. I had different reasons for doing so. Again, nobody understood how it worked, but now everybody's talking up the idea of having rain for Mega Meganium because Mega Soul just overwrites that. It's like, I mean, that's not the reason why I did it, but rain is good, yes. Please use rain more. Use rain more, use our Trialodon less. Is that a possibility? I also need to use the restroom really quick, so I will be right back. I also wanted to mention as well, because they still haven't come by and fixed my water heater. If they do end up stopping by like in the middle of a battle, that's a loss that I'm gonna have to forcibly give myself, because I kind of can't just sit there and not play the game when I'm letting somebody into my apartment. So that's going to be an unfortunate thing, but hopefully they can stop by between battles. But yeah, I'm going to be right back. And I'm back. Get back into the battles. Rank 1. Very close to Masterable tier now. Against Luigi Troxted. Where'd you get that name? Not super happy about that. I would take that. I almost called you Meganium. I would never insult Meganium like that. I don't see anything wrong with going with a Dragapult Meowstic lead. Maybe King Gambit. It's probably gonna be Charizard Y, considering the Venusaur. Also gives better damage to Incineroar. I'm gonna bring King Gambit. Sneasler Meganium. I don't really like bringing Meganium though, to be honest. Delphox is okay, I guess. They just have a lot of fire resistances. But I mean, if I chip them up enough, Heat Wave still does some pretty good damage if it can connect. Heavy if. Charizard Venu. Alright. I believe Choice Scarf Dragapult still outspeeds Venu and Sun. So this is going to be damage. And I think I'll just protect here. In case they're going to try to go for Sleep Powder onto that slot. They may not know I have Psychic Fangs, to be fair. If I was them, I would try to Heat Wave and Sleep Powder. Actually, I would try to Sleep Powder into King Gambit if I was in their position, to be honest. If I didn't know that Psychic Fangs was a thing on Dragapult, because I wouldn't want to have priority on my opponent, and I wouldn't want them to set up a Solar Chance. So I think this would be my best play here. I don't want to swap into a Sleep Powder. More than half, fantastic. Oh, they went for the Dragapult. All right. I mean, it is a smart play, to be fair. I am the faster option, and they did it. Okay, so yeah, they called it. They did exactly what I called. Sleep Powder, Heat Wave. Gonna Psychic things again and swap. No. I think I actually just Sucker Punch the Charizard. Get some damage off on that. Yeah. That works for me. I stay asleep, but I can survive this and a Heat Wave double up. You should be able to anyway. Fantastic. Dragapult gets to stay around for one more turn. I could wake. King Gambit got some decent chip off on the Charizard. I'm not going to complain there. And I can now start outspeeding you. Yeah, I'll go into Delphox because I can protect, watch out to wake. Yeah, I'll just protect and try to wake. Decent chance of me waking this turn anyway. They protect that slot. Good. I'm still asleep though. And they did try to go for sleep powder. Okay, so I think I'm guaranteed to waken this turn. So this should take care of you. And I should be able to just outspeed you, preferably. I think I still outspeed you. Right? What are my stats? 156. I think I outspeed you. What's... I'm trying to do math here. I don't... Not if you're timid max speed. I think that's like, what, 167 or something? So I should probably just Mega Evolve, take out this Charizard. Make sure I have the speed. I think they're also still in Tailwind, aren't they? Oh no, they never said Tailwind. It's the sun that's making the Venusaur so fast, right? I just have it in my head as double speed. No Psychic Fangs. But I do outspeed, and this should take you out. Goodbye, Charizard. And that, I'm pretty sure, is the end of Sun for them pretty soon. I went through an entire 3 turns of sleep in that Sun time. Hello, Garchomp. Oh, this is the last turn of Sun. You don't have priority. What do you have in the back? A potential for Incineroar, I see. I don't like the swap, to be honest. Let's go for Psychic into you. I'm actually expecting a swap here. Yep. Into Incin, that's what I was afraid of. Okay. Thank you for proccing my white herb, I appreciate. This should be some decent damage. And Rock Slide. Coverage for my... No, I guess I'd make it last turn, right. Sunlight is gone. I have Close Combat. But they also have Fake Outs. I think I just double protect here. Only downside to that is they could be setting up a Dragon Dance in this time. They wouldn't outspeed Sneasler, but if they swap Incin out on this turn, I'm in big trouble. Okay, they didn't do that at least. Double protect against the Fake Out. Okay. Darkest Lariat. Oh, you were just trying to get some damage. Gotcha. I outspeed your Pokemon though. Are you aware of the, okay. They are aware of this. In fact, they are aware. "50 battles with Dragon types now. And a 5-win streak. I could be a Dragon type gym leader with my Dragapult as my lead. I might as well collect it at least. Getting a whole bunch of achievements unlocked at least. Victorious with Dragon types. Their badge is actually kind of cool. So I can set both those badges, right? Under profile. Neat. Fire Dragon. I am a Charizard X. Wonderful. My X is a Charizard. I'll always be breathing fire. Anywho. I think this next one might even get me up to Master Ball. I don't want to pronounce that name because I feel like I'm gonna get in trouble if I do. But it ends in 99. Okay, Mega Floette. Interesting team. Honestly, King Gambit, Dragon Bolt's a decent lead here. Sneasler in the back. Meowstic or Meganium? They don't have a lot of priority, really. They have Fake Out. They have maybe Aqua Jet. Don't need to worry about Quick Guard. Para would be nice, but there's a couple Pokemon I can't paralyze. Healing would be decent, or healing prevention would be decent, I should say. Or Meganium damage. I think Meowstic, honestly. Yeah. Plus, I can also overwrite their rain if I need to. Use Sun to mitigate their damage rather than trying to falsely boost mine. They just lead. All right. Oh, this is interesting. I'm just gonna Iron Head Floette. And I do outspeed with Dragapult. Psychic Fangs is some solid damage. I don't think a double up with Psychic Fangs Iron... Oh, if Iron Head can hit, it would actually knock out Floette, but I am a bit concerned about this Garchomp, to be honest. I'm gonna Phantom Force Floette. Okay, so you're not Scarfed. It's apparently a thing that's been cropping up. They just protect. Do they Dragon Claw? Or do they Earthquake? They Earthquake. I should survive. Not well, but I should. Yeah, that's damage. Iron Head into the Protect. Are they Scarfed into that Earthquake? I'm gonna Protect. I don't like this turn. I'm gonna Protect. Phantom Force. This is a little over half. Not as much as I was hoping. You damage your own Floette. And Moonblast the correct target. They may be Scarfed. They're both base 102 speed. So, I mean, it's pretty easy to make sure that your Garchomp is 1 point higher, but I don't see why you would want to make your Floette slower, so I'm inclined to believe that this Chomp is Scarfed. Go to Meowstic. This is still tricky. I want to sucker punch you because I know you're gonna attack me. And Thunderwave Floette for now. You're probably gonna protect anyway, yeah. Thunderwave into the protect, Sucker Punch into the Garchomp, Earthquake to knock out King Gambit. Oh, and you are a rough skin. Okay, yeah, I'm pretty sure they're scarfed. Don't really know what information I can get out of that. They are going to be faster than my Sneasler, that's the problem. Never had anything that could proc my White Herb, so I'm not going to be faster. This is where Focus Sash would actually be better. Actually, not even that, because as soon as you Earthquake me and drop me down to Sash, I attack you and then I take rough skin damage. Oh boy. So much fun. Let's protect. With Psychic Noise, because it's the only thing I can do here. I'm pretty sure 2 Earthquakes knocks out my Meowstic. They're not even scarfed? Excuse me while my brain slowly melts out through my ears and nose. Well, that changes a few things. So then I'm faster with my Sneasler. Doesn't help me a whole lot. Are you gonna switch? Let's just Throat Chop. I don't know what to do here. Oh lord, I'm running out of time. Let's Close Combat you. Let's Thunder Wave you. Even though you're just gonna drink and kiss. You're gonna protect. Okay. So I do get to proc my herb. But I've also taken severe damage to get to this point, and I really don't see me winning here. Sinistral. What do they have in the back? Nothing really wants to switch into a Dire Claw. Just in case you have Life Dew. It also prevents you from using Matcha. They also never said, but I really don't know if I can take like a Dazzling Gleam. Or really a Moonblast. Yeah. Yeah, okay. I don't think that was necessary, game, but sure. Spit in my face while I'm already sobbing in the dirt. That's wonderful. So Meowstic doesn't win this on its own. Yeah, Floette's always been a problem for this team. It's the one thing where I see it and it's like, it's the only thing I can focus on and I just cannot bring Pokemon to beat it. It's actually why I added Sneasler to the team, just so I had poison coverage into it. But even still, there's just enough variety with it that I don't quite know what it's gonna do. Like this one just spam Protect every other turn. I would have expected it to be doing more damage than that, to be honest. I feel like they probably could have won quicker if they did, but whatever. They were probably testing the waters for my team. That's fair. But it's like every time I see it, Every time I see that Eternal Floette, it's like, I know what you do, but I don't know how you're gonna do it. And it just means I bring the wrong Pokemon every time. I don't know if Meowstic was the best bring. Honestly, maybe I should just get rid of Thunder Wave. It is really my only speed control, but not really ever able to hit it when I need it. Only real time I've been trying to go for it, they've been protecting against it anyway. I got the hiccups. This game stresses me. I don't know what I can give you though, instead of Thunder Wave. Anything decent. So there's like no other speed control options here. I've considered Gravity for Heat Wave because that's annoying to miss all the time. Setting up screens, getting my own priority off. Maybe something to hit dark types. Misty Terrain. Which would end up just weakening my own outrage damage, so I don't know if I want to do that. Charm I've also considered as well. Just a lower physical damage output because I don't have Intimidate on my team. But I'm always scared of using moves like Charm or Fake Tears or whatever in case they swap into like a Milo or King Gambit. Actually, I guess I wouldn't be able to actually target a King Gambit with Charm, to be fair, because it's a fairy type. Oh yeah, it's a fairy type move into a... No, it's Prankster into a dark type, so I wouldn't be able to charm it. So I wouldn't actually be able to proc Defiant. But Milo Tick though. You know what, let's try Charm. And I haven't really used Quick Guard a whole bunch, but the times I have used it, it has come in absolutely clutch, so I don't want to get rid of it yet. Yeah, I don't want to waste a ticket on only 250 VP. I've tried that. I don't think there's too much else I really want to bother switching with this team. Other than maybe giving, what is it, Sacred Sword to King Gambit. Just so that way I can hit certain steel types and certain dark types I would like to be able to hit. But I think this is fine enough. It's only come up in one battle. It's not like it's every battle I'm considering. Other than every single battle I'm bringing Meowstic. Specifically for Thunder Wave possibility, I have been disappointed in any possibility given to me. I was gonna say it's a rain team, but I don't see rain. There's an Archaludon though, and a Sneasler. Couple Tailwind control options, couple fake out options. Encore Taunt might be a possibility. Do they even have weather on that Whimsicott? Yeah, I think I just bring Meowstic Dragapult. And Sneasler Delphox. I don't really think I can get too much use out of King Gambit or Meganium, to be honest. Yeah, I think this should be fine. So I can quick guard any priority if they want to try to go for. And get the sun set up early. Chomp and Arrow. Gee, it sure would be nice to be able to paralyze the Aerodactyl right about now. Okay, Charm I think is a little bit more safe though. I think you're the bigger threat. And then just Outrage. Do I outrage? Yeah. And charm you in case you survive. Or in case this hits Aerodactyl. Who knows, maybe our bulky variant that can survive. Really? Alright, well, if under White Herb. It's not on Sneasler, so it's probably sashed. And it does end up hitting the Aerodactyl. Oh, you went for a Rock Slide. Are you scarfed? Seems a bit weird to me. I 100% expected either a Protect or a Tailwind. Meowsticks are sometimes known to run Fake Out. I've even considered that. I'm hoping to get more use out of Charm, though. Thank you for the berry. Charm hits the correct target and hopefully sticks this time, thank you. And the Outrage does not want to hit that Garchomp for some reason. And Stamina. Rock Slide still doesn't take out Dragapult. Which means I get another Outrage off. Your leftovers. I feel like you're gonna try to protect this turn though, but if just in case you don't, I still feel like this is the better option. Are they gonna protect? Just all out my last Outrage turn. They're not even gonna protect. Wow. And that just takes you out. Was that a crit? Yeah, okay. And say that shouldn't have because you got a stamina boost. Becomes confused. Garchomp Rock Slides. Don't flinch me. I like the chip. Please give me the chip. Thank you for the chip. Also prevents you from healing. Don't know if that's gonna mean anything. Who are they gonna send in? It could have that Aerodactyl. I'll send the Sneasler. Just in case it's Inchin. Sneasler, okay. I can Quick Guard. Is it worth going for though? Quick Guard, close combat. Oh, okay. That was a bad play then. They don't want to go for fake outs or what? What? Why? Brother. Even this high up in Ultra Ball tier, I am still playing against bots. Were you trying to just break Sash or something? Was that it? I am confusion. I can now charm you. Yeah, because why not? And then just close combat into this Garchomp. What do you swap to? Arrow? That's fine. Take out the bird. Goodbye, bird. Proc my unburden in the process. And what does this Sneasler do? Because I don't think it can do too much to my Sneasler. U-turn. That's a move I've never seen on that Pokemon before. So I guess there is some use to the Scarf variant after all. You can at least use it as a quick pivot if you need it. But you also get like coaching and stuff too, so it might even be coaching on this set. Delphox is going to be decent, I think, here. And just in case, I will protect. Wait, no, I went before this Sneasler, didn't I? So I guess... yeah, they wouldn't be Scarf because my item wasn't procced yet. So I'm gonna go ahead and double protect then. Because you could still have Fake Out. Yep. Earthquake? What? Okay. Sure. Strange, but sure. Let's go ahead and just take care of you. Let's combat Garchomp. Garchomp's probably gonna survive. Sneasler might even be sashed. So yeah, let's just go ahead and do that. Break Sash and get rid of it. It could also just protect here, to be fair. It doesn't, though. And Psychic. I don't think Rock Slide takes out my Delphox because it's still spread, but I also don't know here. Nature's Iron Head anyway. I survive. They're not forfeiting. Okay. I just in case. All right then. So Charm didn't get a whole lot of immediate use, but it did still force them to swap out Garchomp to reset stats. On top of, you know, other threats as well, but like it still had that pressure regardless. I think Charm was actually a pretty decent add-on for Meowstick. That Garchomp really threw me off though. If only I didn't lose the last one, I could be at Master Ball right now. Next one though, should be able to get it. Against Janik. I don't know who you are, but victory shall be mine. They have a Scizor. They also have a Whimsicott and King Gambit. Hello, fire weaknesses. Delphox actually does very, very well here. With the exception of Milo, but Milo can be handled by other means. But you got two dark types. As well as a competitive Pokemon. I don't want to use Charm at the wrong time. I think I want to lead Delphox Sneasler. Well, No, let's lead Sneasler, Dragapult, and then have Meowstic, Delphox in the back. I don't really think I get too much use out of Meganium with the Scizor possibility. Yeah, I should be fine. I really don't like bringing King Gambit here just because, sure, they could be bringing Incineroar, but again, I feel like just having King Gambit on my team prevents people from wanting to even bring that. Alrighty then. What's the biggest threat here? I think I want to just close combat into Milo. You know what? I'm gonna outrage. Even if it hits Scizor. Okay. Even if it hits Scizor, it's gonna do some decent damage. Right, they think I have Fake Out. Okay. So Outrage never connected, but I still have to select the move because I'm choiced into it. I think this is still fine though. I just want to do the exact same thing I just did. I'm pretty sure I can't swap, right? Yeah, okay. I'm not locked into the move because of the move. I'm locked into the move because of my item. They do Mega. Bullet Punch. Good chunk, but doesn't knock me. Outrage into the slot I was hoping for. Fantastic. I can get rid of this Milo. I have fire types in the back to take care of this Scizor. It's not really much of a threat. Its damage output sure annoys me, but I mean, it can only, as far as I know, hit only one Pokemon at a time, so I still outspeed, other than your priority move. In fact, you know what? Let's swap. Oh, but I kind of want to swap into Meowstic here. Yeah. But can Outrage target fairy types, or does it automatically target the other type? How does this work? I don't fully understand. It seems like it never hits a fairy unless they like intentionally redirect it, so maybe there's some sort of smart targeting. I don't know how that works. I'm not doing much with Dragapult. I should swap. Swap to Delphox. Oh wait, no, hold up, wrong thing. Fight, Charm you, and then swap Delphox. You don't bullet punch, but they're probably gonna bug bite and knock out my Meowstic. Moon Blast into the fire type. And bug bites. It is bug bite, okay. I still survived that though. Charm coming in clutch. You take my berry though. They're probably gonna swap out. I'm gonna set up the sun and Mega Heat Wave. I feel like they almost need to swap out here. Yeah. You deal no damage and you have a hollow weakness on the field. You'll probably take this attack. Here's the sun. Do. Boom blasts. Takes out the mail stick. That's fine. Figured that was coming. That's why I want the sun to make sure that it is up. Heat Wave does double connect. Fantastic. Whimsicott is sashed. But I think I want to Dragon Bolt. U-turn, Whimsicott protects. I feel like they're gonna Moonblast into Dragon Bolt. I don't. Okay, yeah. Absolute last thing I would have expected. Darkest Lariat into which one though? Oh, throat shot. Okay, well that's unfortunate for you because now I'm just faster with both my Pokemon. You can set up Tailwind again, but you're forced to do that. Or swap and just die here. I'm gonna Scorching Sands Incin. Honestly, I should have doubled up into Incin, but whatever. I want this one gone. Doesn't get any Tailwind, even better. And in case you go for the Dark type move into Dragon Bolt, that also helps protect a little bit. Also, you can't swap out unless you Parting Shot here. So I think wow, you survive a lot better than I thought you would. I thought that'd bring it down to at least 30. Okay. But you also didn't pivot out, so Intimidate doesn't get to proc anymore. But they do take out my Fire type, which is annoying. Let's see, close combat on Incin to get rid of it. And then Phantom Force onto Scizor. Yeah. Because the thing is, I don't know if I can survive that throat chop from Incin. To be fair, I don't think this actually takes out Scizor either. Yeah, when I said I probably should have doubled up into Incin, I really should have doubled up into Incin there. That, I think, is where I misplayed. He went for Bug Bite. Interesting. And if there's the throat chop. I wonder what moves this Scizor had. I'm pretty sure I saw Protect, right? Protect, Bullet Punch. Bug bite. What's your fourth move? I thought you had access to knockoff, so I actually expected to see knockoff somewhere in there, but never did. I'm gonna keep going. I don't think I need to edit the team in any way. I think I just played that pretty badly. I mean, I even called out where I made the mistake as soon as I made the mistake, so that one's on me, not the team. Kozumosu. I do apologize if I just accidentally put a spell on somebody. I don't actually see anything wrong with this league, personally. And then having Delphox Sneasler in the back. Charm would definitely be nice on Meowstic here. And a couple other Pokemon, but I don't think I'm going to get a whole lot of use out of it. Don't really know if I need to set up the sun. Don't know how much use I can get out of Meganium. And they have a whole bunch of Pokemon that can resist a lot of my moves. Especially with a perfectly timed switch. Oh, I think we actually selected our teams at the same time there. Aerodactyl and Kang. They do have fake out pressure. Don't really know what fighting type coverage you get. I know you don't have power up punch anymore, but I still want to protect. You have Scrappy, but you don't outspeed. Honestly, just solid outrage, damn it. I feel like I'm doing this with every battle. I'm just sending in Dragapult to outrage something. They could fake out my Dragapult, to be fair, with the Scrappy. They probably do it just to say, hey, look what I can do. Oh. I forgot that you got that. Not gonna lie. Doesn't knock me. But bruh. At least I get some outrage chip. It's actually some pretty solid damage. All things considering. I actually want to leave King Gambit in here, weirdly enough. And swap to Sneasler? Is that right? Don't know if that's right. I'm gonna Iron Head the arrow. Alright, now I'm locked in, I can't swap. Now I can swap. Thanks for this free swap. I will take. Oh, low kick. What? Right, Aerodactyl has Unnerve. Okay, that's the thing. What is your other ability? I always confuse. And the annoying thing too is Aerodactyl, when it comes in, will actually tell you as it comes in whether it has pressure and Unnerve, and I never ever see it because I'm never paying attention to it. But I always just assume it has Rock Head every single time. And the thing is, I don't even think that's any of its abilities. I'm pretty sure it's like Tough Claws when you make it evolve or something like that. Oh wait, psychic is extremely effective here. I could. So I mean, I don't win here. I just misplayed this from turn 1 straight up. I guess I don't really need to mega, but it will protect. Close combat Kinga. That actually works for me. Assuming that this doesn't flinch me anyway. So far, so good. Problem though is that they still have, I'm pretty sure, 2 more turns of Tailwind. And there's Kinkashkan. Might just Sucker Punch again, to be fair. Oh, it's the last turn of Tailwind. Oh, okay. That doesn't actually help me at all. Because you're also probably sashed. And you can also just do a Wing Beat. I don't think I survive a Sucker Punch, but I think the only thing I can do here is Heat Wave, double up, and close combat into Aerodactyl slot. That's... Controller's down. It's the only thing I can do. I don't win here. I've already accepted that. Yeah, because I don't survive that, unfortunately. And I don't really get any use out of protecting either. And I'm pretty sure you still have a Pokemon in the back. So I gotta remember you get Sucker Punch. That's also annoying. Having that hit twice. Oh my god. Okay, well. Good game. I can prevent them from setting up Tailwind, but they can just like Body Slam or Double Edge and immediately delete me. Also, Meganium Admirer. Mega Evolve your Pokemon 10 times. Does that give me anything? I doubt it. Fighting type affinity tickets. And fairy types. I mean, I never seem to get anything good out of those, but cool, I guess. I really didn't get anything for using super effective moves a whole bunch. Win 3 ranked battles without any of my team fainting, and I only get 24 quick tickets for that. It's actually sort of impressive to be able to do, and you don't get anything for it. But hey, if you log into the game every single day, you'll get 2,000, which also isn't much. But actually playing the game, you only get 1,000. The rewards in this game actually are, well, to absolutely not sugarcoat it, they're dog shit. Pure dog shit. It's not really even really worth doing the missions. It's only really worth going for the achievements and whatever these are. Battle Pass thingies. Back to battling. I am so close to Master Ball. So close. Battle against Ian. Sun team probably. I'm inclined to lead Dragapult. Psychic Fangs does decent. Outrage does decent. Phantom Force is okay. They're probably going to set up the Sun anyways, so I don't really need Meowstic for Sun. Charm is kind of useful. Again, with the Milo there, I got to be a bit cautious with that. I think Dragapult King Gambit is a pretty solid lead here. Sneasler, Delphox. Delphox isn't great. Like for everything I want to bring Delphox for, Meganium struggles with, but everything that Meganium I want to bring Meganium for, Delphox struggles with. So it's like they cover each other's niches, but they don't have anything that really overlaps. Kind of feel like that's anti-synergy somehow. Probably got to work on that. Who do you lead? Charizard Venu. Oh, who could have guessed that? Now, did they do the same thing that happened last time? Guess we'll see. Sleep Powder into Dragapult Heat Wave. It's all coming according to plan. Which just means that I end up with a Sleep Dragapult and not knocked out Venusaur. But hey. Yep, there's my Protect, so they don't. I am still faster. It does a little bit more damage this time, I think. It's almost telegraphed. It's a little predictable. Sleep Powder Heat Wave, Sleep Powder Heat Wave. And then do they just Giga Drain, I'm guessing? Doesn't really matter what I go for. Actually, I guess I could just swap here. Swap into Delphox, might as well. And then Sucker Punch the Charizard. Good damage. Energy Ball. Well, it's not Giga Drain. I don't like that. Really don't like that. Bruh. What even is RNG in this game? Oh boy. Well, I don't think I win with how much damage that just did. There's absolutely no way. That's actually got me kind of shitty. I'm pretty sure Venu actually just outspeeds here. And protects. I don't like this. I don't even see an out here, to be honest. That I didn't expect, though. Maybe because they expected to fake out. But see, that's the thing. That's actually why I don't run fake out on Sneasler. Everybody expects it. Literally everybody expects it, and they always play for it. So why not just protect that turn during the turn that they're going to protect, and then attack them on the next turn? Plus, not many people seem to remember that Throat Chop is a pretty decent coverage move on this Pokemon. It was pretty staple in Scarlet and Violet, so I'm actually kind of shocked that people forget. Fake Out is good. Fake Out is damn near a staple on every team. I don't run it on any of my Pokemon. It's useful. I've gotten use out of it. I just don't have use for it here. Because honestly, if I had Fake Out on Sneasler, I would have faked out the Venusaur, so that was actually a good switch by my opponent. Pretty sure I'm still guaranteed to sleep here, so I just lose regardless, but hey, let's do some damage. Don't think I'll be able to. Yeah, I didn't think so. Citrus. I'm still the fastest thing on the field. And Earthquake just deletes my two Pokemon. Wonderful. Totally love having my special defense dropped and taking extra damage I don't need to be taking. Also, Energy Ball. Interesting. Like, yeah, that's a move that you get, but I've been seeing a lot of Giga Drain for recovery, and then I see a lot of, oh my god, I forgot the move. The pedal, not Pedal Dance, the other one that's Leaf Storm? I think Leaf Storm? The one that lowers their special attack. I think it gets that one. People are using that one for the burst damage, and then if they don't want to have the drawback and they feel like they can control the weather, then I see a lot of Solar Beam as well, but Energy Ball, that's, I mean, it works. It drops special defense for the heat wave that's about to hit me. Even though it's resisted, it still took away over half my health. Actually, both moves were resisted, and it still basically deleted Delphox. See, I always feel like whatever I'm going up against, I can pick a decent 3, but then it's always that 4th Pokemon. It's like, what actually works here? And it always ends up being the wrong pick because they're using a tech that I'm not quite expecting. Game is struggling. Is my internet dying? My frames just dropped. Hello? That's not good. Not again. Please don't disconnect me. Things are struggling though. Disconnect. Reconnect. Please. Please come back. Successfully connected. Okay, my PC disconnected, but my Switch is still connected. I think it's come back. I have never been so relieved in my life with OBS. Holy crap. It always just says chat disconnected, and then I never see anything ever again. I am fighting somebody. Time is running down. I am distracted. Am I fighting the same person I just fought? No, there's no guard shot. You know what? I've never actually just straight up led this before. Let's just see what happens. And then drag her Pulse Neasler in the back. I am very distracted, but I think it should be fine. I went to go click on my screen to look at my internet and looked over and saw everything disconnected, but my Switch was already trying to proceed to the next match. Looks like I am so good though. It's kind of weird that my dropped frames on OBS reset back to 0. It's not like my stream restarted or anything. They will probably do what everybody's been doing with the Charizard Venu lead. What if I just protect here? Part of me wants to just run from this fight because I've already seen this like 1,000 times. Like, can I have something new? Oh, turns out it actually protects this time. Sleep powder into somebody. Sludge bomb. Okay. Well, you can't heal now. And now what though? Do they swap? They probably swap. And then Heat Wave. Oh god, I really hope they swap. They don't swap. Why do you not swap? Why are you like this? Okay, well, useless charm is useless. Oh, okay. At least I wasn't punished for it. Got rid of the Venu. Don't gotta worry about everything being put to sleep now. And Heat Wave in return. Citrus proc. And there's Sneasler. I should still outspeed you. And I can quick guard here. And psychic you. Fake out? Show me fake out. Haha, I gotcha. Are you sashed? You're not sashed. Even better. Heat Wave again, I'm sure. Takes out Meowstic. But you know what, Meowstic? You have done beautifully. You are a fantastic bring. I do not regret. I hate this game, though. What is with the crits? Okay, that last Pokemon. I think I'm still fine here, to be honest. 'Cause I can just Phantom Force you. Even if you're Scarfed, I'm faster. I can protect here. So I take no damage this turn. Last respects into Dragapult. That's a good way to see who's faster, I suppose. In case Basket Legion is fast, I think I'll just go for Scorching Sands here. Aqua Jet, okay. That's fine. Heat Wave does not take out Dragapult here. You're not sashed. Our sunlight fades, but it doesn't really matter. I basically just ignored this Charizard this whole time. But both of my Pokemon should be outspeeding here. And yeah, just Dire Claw. Does Dire Claw just do it on its own? It almost does. Oh, brother. I am so sorry. As a Cal, I'll wait here. Yeah, okay. That's why I've considered using Gravity on Meowstick. For things like that. Just in case. I actually legitimately feel like a crit Heat Wave actually would have knocked out Sneasler. It would have protected against Dragapult hitting you next turn, but even still. That's just salt on the wound. Let's keep going. I am so close to Master Ball rank, I can almost taste it. Artima. Ampharos. Okay. First time I've seen you outside of the roster. So many options for Mega Evolutions here. I think Dragapult fairly covers into any of them. Does some solid damage at least. King Gambit as a lead. Honestly, I'm only concerned about the Garchomp. And then Meowstick Delphox in the back. Feels kind of weird not bringing Sneasler. But I think I can cover for everything that Sneasler normally covers for. We almost look similar. You're leading the Ampharos. Okay. The thing is, I know Ampharos isn't super bulky on the physical side. It's quite especially defensive. And Kowtow and Dabask. Yeah, 6% left. Okay, critical hit. And a flip. Okay. Didn't actually expect that. What am I kowtowing into then? Instant. Okay, well, yeah, I guess that's fine. But, yeah. Interesting swap. You do take out Dragapult, but I think Dragapult did enough here. Yeah, half health on an instant from a resisted move, that's pretty good. What is that in Delphox? Are they gonna swap? It could swap into Basculegion. You know what? Let's just Mega Heat Wave. And Sucker Punch Ampharos. Nah. Mega Scorching Sand. So they swap into Aerodactyl, so be it. Sucker Punch, Amp. Do what you must. That's perfectly fine. It's a nothing burger of a turn, and I clear out the Ampharos. I will take. Also gives me some Sucker Punch pressure next turn as well, because you didn't Flare Blitz me. Don't like seeing the Garchomp. But honestly, I think I just want to double up and do that. Sucker Punch. Instant might take out one of my Pokemon, but I think it's only taking out one of them. If it can. Flare Blitz. Okay. It might survive. I do not, though. Is that a crit? Yeah. I get it. Super effective. It is stab, but that was a lot of damage. For being a Citrus Berry Instant. Like, mine's got hella investment in attack, so mine is supposed to knock out the King Gambit, but I had to invest for that. Mine's back HP, yeah. Okay. I guess that extra chip really helped you. So I'm in a bit of a predicament. I have an idea. What if I protect this turn? And charm you. Let's make it so you do 0 damage instead of a bajillion damage. Flare Blitz. Fox my berry. You're also damaging yourself in the process. Maybe just went for less respects. Not Aqua Jet. Let's just psychic that spot. No, I think I want to heat wave and charm it. I don't know why. I feel like it can protect and it might. It doesn't though. I still feel like that was a better play. Granted, you can crit, but instant is gone now. And now I can just psychic Basque Legion. And I could have before, but I wanted instant to also be out of the picture. Oh my god. Why? Like, actually, why? What could you have on your spread to make you be able to do that? Huh. I mean, I'm assuming Scarf, but that doesn't explain the damage, though. Adaptability doesn't really explain that much either. That's insane. At -4, it just OHKOs. Really? You know what? For actually the first time ever, I'm gonna open up a damage calculator. Because what in the actual hell was that? Of course, my internet seems to still be iffy and isn't wanting to load one. Please. Champions. Basque Legion. I'm just gonna assume it's your max speed, max physical attack. Just because of how much stupid damage that was, let's make you adamant. Last respects. With 3 fainted would be 200 damage, right? Oh no, it's 150. Because it's 50, and then one Pokemon faints, so 100, then another Pokemon faints, so 150. Right? How does math work? I'm just gonna say it's 200. Wait, what? Okay, I need to look up last respects again. Hey, okay, I am just confused. This damage calculator is trying to tell me that last respects is a special move. What? Hey, okay. This is the official Pokemon Showdown damage calculator, by the way, and it's trying to tell me that it's a special. Okay, actually, eat a dick. Okay, hacks is apparently what happened. Wonderful. I guess Charm apparently has no effect on a special last respects. That's how this game works, I guess. Even if I want to try to understand the game, I'm just not allowed to. Thorough Smear. How do people come up with their names? What even? That's a Mimikyu. That's an interesting team. I just feel like I'm playing Regulation H at this point. What the hell? Honestly, I think I'm fine just leading Sneeze Drag. Right? Anybody else like Delphox in the back? Not really covering me for the Milotic though. I think that should be fine. Ensign Mimi. I had a King Gambit and you still led Ensign. That is what I get for not bringing the King Gambit, I suppose. There is fake out pressure. Did I just swap? I think I just swapped. Phantom Force isn't great here. Yeah. I actually don't know on this one. I mean, they're gonna set up Trick Room. And it's taking me 4 turns to knock out a Mimikyu, but like... I can just charm you now? What do you got in the back? So I know you got the Milo. Right, you also have the Corviknight. But you also have the Snorlax. Shadow Sneak. It's annoying but doesn't knock me. Citrus Berry might help me live a Darkest Lariat or something. Throat Chop maybe. Doubt it. Parting Shot. In hindsight, for example, I probably should have like used. Okay, probably should have used like Psychic Noise to break Shadow or not Shadow Shield, whatever that one, yeah, to break your neck. But also, I can Quick Guard here. Protect against Shadow Snake. Snorlax is about to do some major damage. Might even have Crunch. Ugh. Yeah, I'm not in a great turn here. I'm gonna Quick Guard. Phantom Force again. Yeah, well, it's a decent Phantom Force at least, but Quick Guard doesn't really help me much here. Crunch. Oh, you did go for Belly Drum. Yeah, I wanted to do Psychic Noise in case of that, but you outspeed me in Trick Room. Don't have a berry that procced. Charm doesn't really help here, honestly. 2 more turns of Trick Room. I'm gonna Psychic Noise that spot, if they'll let me. I guess they might not have the right stat points to get a berry procced or something. They could also be going for maybe an Earthquake here. God of War does get telepathy. But I think God of War might even Mega Evolve here. Rest. Bruh. Of all the times to use Psychic Noise, last turn really should have been it. Okay. Well, at least you can't go for it again. Because Hyper Voice does no damage here. And Phantom Force, are you sashed? Nope, you were a Mega. Okay. I'm back in a position. The problem though is that they can easily set up another Trick Room. Because Phantom Force takes 2 turns to go through. But this is their last turn of Trick Room as it is. I think I Quick Guard here. Who's their last? Right, Ensign. I don't even need to Quick Guard is the thing. Whatever. Oh. Okay. They do have Earthquake. Does this at least knock out my Pokemon? Oh, okay, good. That actually works for me. I am not upset about this at all. Free switches, I will take. Triple Descended. Okay. I can breathe for a second. Snorlax can go for rest again. But I have a Sneasler, and I have a Delphox. Okay. So close combat is pretty free into Snorlax. I'm pretty sure I still have my item too, right? No, I don't. Okay, that's a bit annoying. But I can still close combat here. And I should be able to take out Mimikyu with a Psychic. They don't even swap an Ensign. Okay. Protect, that's fine. Modest max special attack. Really? Really? I really wish the damage calculator would actually fucking work so I could look some stuff up and actually know things ahead of time, but you know. It tries to tell me that Last Respect is a special move, so what does it know? I have knocked out several Mimikyus with Psychic at not full health because, you know, disguise, but the same point before. Just my luck to have to go up against one that happens to be maximum special defense. Okay. I'm still gonna close combat the Snorlax spot. And Heat Wave at this point, hope for burn. I just lose because, you know, I get paired up against. Really? Why? Against bots, apparently. I get that you're trying to protect yourself. Do you not have any other move? Sure, whatever. I am beyond confusion. I feel like you could have just won this here and now, but sure. Not even a burn. So I don't win this, as I said. that must be pretty obvious. But my opponent has also made some very questionable plays that confuses the hell out of me, so I'll just keep playing and just give them the victory, because why not? I don't know why you didn't do that last turn. Yeah, I'm not going to bother playing this game if you're just going to sit there and stall the entire time when you can obviously just go for a move and knock me out. Like, don't sit here and waste time. That's actually BM. Benny? Bene? Bean. How do you pronounce your name? Oh, hey, look, it's a perfect user for a special type Blaster Specs. I haven't seen this Sebasky Legion before. Fire Rotom, interesting. You know, other than that Rotom, this is a decent lead. Of course, they might just set up a Tailwind on me, which isn't fun. We got a lot of special attackers, not a whole lot of physical attackers. In fact, Sneasler is really the only physical attacker, if I'm correct in assuming that Dragonite's going to be their Mega. I think Sneasler King Gambit? Oh, hello, I'm not paying any attention to the time. Good thing I selected because I still wasn't 100% sure and still am not. Pelipper and Arch. I think that's okay. Yeah, the quick yawn real quick. I kind of want to just go a little crazy here, but I think Arch might actually be able to outspeed me. You know what, let's protect for now. And Outrage. Yeah. Good targets. Ooh, very bulky. Hello. Because didn't that do like 70% last time? Apparently not that bulky, damn. Maybe the last one wasn't super bulky. This one might be like max HP, yeah, probably. Leftovers. Max HP, max special attack. Okay. So not too much speed. I might actually be able to outspeed with Meganium. No, I don't think so, because I think you're 85. Oof, moment indeed. I should be able to outspeed the Pelipper though. Yeah, let's go like this. They didn't set up Tailwind, right? I wasn't paying a whole bunch of attention, but I'm pretty sure they didn't. They did. Of course they did. Okay, then I'll just regular Earth Power then. No, I'll swap. I'll swap into King Gambit. And protects. That. I'm pretty sure I still have 3 seconds left on the clock. Thank you very much, but okay, sure. Is my protect even gonna go through? Of course not. Okay, yeah, no. I'm actually going back on my stream. I am pretty damn sure, because I had just looked at that timer and then I looked to click protect and then it said I couldn't click my move. It's not letting me see the stream, please. Because, like, again, don't get me wrong, I need to select my moves quicker, but like, it's not the first time that shit has happened either. I should be able to at least get a last second in. Like, come on, that's actually stupid. Live. Pretty sure this isn't gonna just start playing sounds. I think it starts up muted. Wonderful. And I'm looking, and I'm looking. I've apparently been streaming for quite some time, so it's taking a second to skim through. Okay, it went down to 2. It still showed a 1 as the message popped up. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and call bullshit on that one. Again, I know I need to select my moves faster, but that one's actually the game. It still showed a 1 on the screen as the message pops up. Like I can select the move and target my own Pokemon in less than a second. It's a double A press. You're not telling me that I can't do that. Oh, that's not good. Sounds like it's storming. That's just asking for my power to get cut. Doing good so far, though. Other than a small hiccup earlier, internet seems to... I say be stable as my internet speed just dropped like half of its speed. Okay, we're good. Don't mess with me like that. They have a Toxapex. Hello, Toxapex. Concerning Toxapex. But Dragon Bolt's decent as a lead. So is King Gambit. Actually, no, let's bring King Ambit in the back and bring Meowstick. Just in case they want to leave that snow type there. Ice type, snow type, whatever type. Sneasler's fairly good. And Delphox in the back. There's just absolutely nothing on this team that makes me feel like I need to bring a Meganium. Everything's got an answer to it, or it resists heavily. Yeah, his game seems to be sticking at weird points. Like, we had both selected our team and it said 13 seconds for like a whole 10 seconds. Hello? Okay, I exaggerated. It was more like 5 seconds, but still, that's a whole 5 seconds we could be fighting. Toxapex in the lead. That's an interesting one. You turn into you. Psychic noise. Almost half. Ooh, I got 2 fast Pokemon in the back. My whole team is actually fast. That's not good. Oh, did you go for Toxic? And Trick Room. Alright. I feel like they're probably gonna swap the Tox out, actually. I'm gonna swap here. Yeah, it's definitely not a lead I expected. I expected Trick Room from the team, but I didn't expect it from this kind of a lead. This is a bit of a problem. You need to have Psychic, obviously. Yeah, okay. They should be able to heal again. Okay. Don't know how well this is actually going to work here. I'm going to protect. Don't know if Psychic Fangs can actually take out Toxapex either. Nope. Okay, I lose then. That's great. So really the frustrating thing about being an Ultra Ball tier, I'm not going up against bots, but I'm not going up against actual meta. I'm just going up against the most random shit that can stick to the wall, and then they hope that it wins, and then it sometimes does, and then sometimes I can win. I'm not getting anywhere with this. The thing is, I've even used teams that like are, you know, competitive side, hyper offensive, top cut tournaments. That even then, it's like if you're in Ultra Ball tier, it doesn't matter. Because there's nothing that's meta about anything. You're just stuck hoping for the best. And that's kind of what's happening here. I mean, I just lose no matter what. There's nothing I can do at this point. Don't think that actually matters there. Does it even connect on the fridge giraffe? Okay. Does take that out. And another trick room Pokemon. Okay. Yeah, I don't see any possible out here at this point. I'll just give him that victory. It's not a fight I even want to attempt to fight. And I just keep going down, so I'm further stuck in Ultra Ball tier, so I can never climb out, so I'm stuck battling the same dog shit teams over and over again. Let's go. I'm totally excited for it. And don't get me wrong, I'm in a slump because I've been losing back to back to back to back. But like, it seems to be what it's like with every single team that I use, where I will lose an entire stream of battles and then I'll win and get like 6 in a row and then I'll lose another 10. It's like there's no consistency with really anything. Yes, Lopunny. I haven't seen you before. There's a lot of Pokemon that can Mega Evolve. I don't actually know anything about Mega Lopunny, to be fair. So hey, if I lose to it, I'm not going to be upset. I know you're fast, and I know you're a physical attacker. That's literally all that I know about you. I think I'll leave Dragapult, Meowstick. Kind of test the waters a bit here. Meowstick might not be great. Well, yeah, I'll bring Meowstick. I don't like Glimmora. Glimmora scares me. Let's bring Sneasel. Let's bring Delphox. Nah. Don't want to bring King Gambit because of the ground types, the fire types, the dangerous types. Master Trick. So I'm going up against Master Rank now. Thanks, game. Oh, hey, you want to keep losing multiple times in a row? Let's make it so you just don't even have a chance of winning. Sure. I mean, this should knock you out. I mean, quick guard. Yeah. Potential fake out is potential. I mean, it only really protects my Meowstick, but it still protects regardless. Oh my god, that thunder. I wonder if that's picking up. Dazzling Gleam. Interesting. Taking Pulse misses. Y'all can get Ally Switch, right? Hopefully. I don't really do too much here. Might as well break potential sash though. Goodbye, Delphox. Tells me I know all too well how frail that Pokemon is. It upsets me too. Don't worry about it. Really? Like, that was the freest Dragon Pulse of your life? and you chose not to. What? Bright powder? Really? Bruh. Okay. Is that what that... or do you have an ability that makes it so you can dodge things? I'm pretty sure you're just holding bright powder. That's ridiculous. Oh, right. Let's swap. Into Sneasler, I think. Yeah. And Psychic Noise into Glamora. Really want Mailstick gone for some reason. And now I'm parried. Okay. They really want Meowstick. Why? Do you think that's my Mega or something? Okay. I don't understand it either. I do have a Delphox. I will send in the Delphox. Always happy to send in the Delphox. I am pretty sure I should outspeed both of your Pokemon. Glamora might be scarfed. I would doubt it though. I was gonna go ahead and close combat Heliolisk. Actually, this would tell me. I can just protect here. See what Glamora does. They also protect. Okay. That gives me good information, and I will take it. Surf! How fast is Heliolisk? I thought you were like 110 or 116 or something. Alright, I guess I am adamant, to be fair. White Herb proc. Now I'm faster. Who's your last? Garchomp. Okay. Speaking of potential scarves. Well, if you are, this will help. Close combat for good damage. Very good damage. You are scarfed, okay. Good to know. But this should take out... There's the sash. That's why I stopped speaking. I just remembered I haven't seen that yet. And Power Gem. I survived though. That changes things. Maybe. I think I have this. Psychic things into you? No. Let's just Phantom Force into this one. And protect. I feel like I could have made a play there, like selected my moves better that could have just given me the win, but I was afraid of the spiky shield. For one. And for two, I don't trust where Outrage is going to connect onto. But I think I should be fine here. I should be able to take out the Garchomp, and then Psychic should just take out Glamora. Fantastic. And I can just sneeze in Glamora's general direction and it faints. Okay, see what I mean? It's like it's either I get swept completely or I sweep my opponent completely. It's like there's no in between. I feel like if my team was consistent, it would be consistent. But I can't quite pinpoint where the flaws on my team are, other than the way I select my moves and the Pokemon I select in Team Preview. But at the same time, it's like if I'm selecting my Pokemon at Team Preview based on what I think they're going to bring, it's usually because I expect them to bring something and then they bring the reverse. Like I expect them to lead Sun and bring Trick Room in the back, and they end up leading Trick Room and bringing Sun in the back or whatever. So I always end up just selecting the wrong. To me, that's more RNG. It's a coin toss. Are you leading this or that? Oh, I say this, you say that. Great, I lose. I say this, you also say this. Cool, I might have a chance of winning. That's the difficult thing with this team. Okay, I don't like that. It's only like 4 p.m. right now, and it's super dark in my apartment, and I can actually see the flashes of lightning. And I'm facing away from our windows, so that's extra concerning. I may unfortunately have to end stream early here. I'm gonna look up the weather. And hey, I'm gonna be around tomorrow as well. They still never stopped by for my fucking water heater either. I called them at like 10 o'clock this morning. I accidentally slept past when I was going to call them, but you know, it's been at least 6 hours. Surely somebody should have. I check the weather. So I mean, if it's got weather storm warnings, I'm probably gonna have to end heavy rain. You don't say. Yeah, it looks like it's gonna be persisting to the rest of the night, but it's gonna be clear tomorrow. I might actually just stream tomorrow. Thinking of getting up early anyway. Well, I didn't make it that much higher than where I started. After 3.5 hours of battling, I think I'm still at I think I was at rank 3 before. I might have just got hiccups. Hello, just got to rank 2. I think I had a taste of rank 1 and then dropped back down. So I didn't get a whole lot of progress, but I did get a lot of fun fights in there, to be fair. Got to see some interesting text. Focus band. I got to see that for the first time in my life. That actually puts a grin on my face. Seeing Focus Band actually have a use ever. That's fantastic. I'm glad I was the one to be able to proc that. I'm not upset. That's amazing. Like, actually though, like, imagine the tech. I can just imagine seeing that at like a world's tournament where the opponent's like super gung-ho. They're like, I got this for sure. I just saw your sash. There's nothing that's gonna live my hit. Focus Band, bitch. Bro, that is amazing. Plus, I also got to see some damage calculations, even if I'm not allowed to actually run them myself. Last Respect as the special move. That's a good one. I already don't like using Pokemon Showdown because a lot of the mechanics in the battling are still very janky. They don't function the same way as the console does, despite what people seem to be claiming. Don't get me wrong, you can reverse engineer a lot of things with the Pokemon games, but they are locked down. There's a lot of things with those that you don't get to actually see within the battle engine itself. There's a lot of things that are actually leaning towards certain outcomes happening that Showdown doesn't quite exactly account for, so damage rolls aren't 100% accurate on there. Damage calculator doesn't ever seem to give accurate information either. I've used it once before and it tried to tell me that I would be able to OHKO. It was an ice type. I can't remember which ice type, but it was a particularly specially defensive ice type, and I wanted to use Flash Cannon at +3. and it said that it was guaranteed OCO, and it only did like 70%. So, and I actually asked them for their EV spread afterwards and inputted that and double checked, and it still said that it was supposed to be a guaranteed OCO. I'm not sure what the code is for that, but it just never seems to be accurate. So I tend to avoid it just always. Everything I do with my teams is 100% blind. It's just me getting the feel for what is working, which is good because it means I can be comfortable with my team as I'm building it. But it's bad because I'm usually expecting certain things that I keep running into, and then somebody's like, oh, hey, that seems to be unable to survive. Let's change the EV spread, make sure I survive, and nobody's gonna expect it. And lo and behold, I never expect it. But yeah, I guess I'm gonna go ahead and end the stream early. That thunder is getting a lot. Can't tell if it's actually picking up on the mic. I can see my little mic meter thing bobbing up and down when it hits, but the little green bar behind it isn't actually doing anything, so I don't think it's picking up, but it's making me nervous. I don't like having my PC running when the power can get cut. As old and as problematic as it already is. So I will say goodbye for now. For now? What? I don't usually stutter that much, but hello. I will say goodbye for now. I'll probably be back tomorrow morning. Really hoping to build that. I just want to get master rank. I've never gotten master rank on doubles ladder. I've only ever been stuck in ultra ball tier perpetually. I've gotten master rank on singles, and I think that's personally something that's a little more brag worthy because double battles are a little more fast paced and things can change so drastically that you don't really have control over anything unless you can really just grab momentum from turn one and just hold on to it. Whereas single battles, things are a little more slow paced and more methodical, I think. But you're also limited on what you're actually able to do with Pokemon because some moves just don't have effects in singles. So there's a lot more strategy involved, I think, with doubles, but a lot more method with singles. But I haven't even tried singles on this. I just want to at least get something to brag about with doubles. I'm rambling. I'll be back tomorrow. I'm gonna try to grab that master title. We'll see. Thanks for everybody who stopped by during the stream. Not a whole lot of chat, but some people actually stopped by afterwards, so it's all good. Hope to see some people tomorrow. See you guys later in the next videos. Hit the like, hit the subscribe, get notified for all those, all the good stuff. Bye bye. See you tomorrow.